Stories Diary.
Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a renowned Buddhist monk. People from far and wide would come to seek his wisdom and guidance. The monk was known for his serene presence, profound teachings, and ability to provide clarity to those in need. One day, a young man approached the monk in distress. He had recently lost his job, and his life seemed filled with misery and despair. He said to the monk, "Venerable monk, my life is filled with suffering. I have lost everything, and I see no hope for the future." The monk listened compassionately, and then invited the young man to join him on a walk. They walked silently along a path that led to a nearby river. As they arrived at the riverbank, the monk suddenly grabbed the young man's arm and pulled him into the water. Panicking and struggling to keep afloat, the young man shouted, "What are you doing, venerable monk? Help me!" The monk held the young man firmly and submerged him underwater. After a few moments, he released his grip, and the young man emerged gasping for air. Confused and angry, the young man demanded an explanation. The monk calmly replied, "When you were underwater, what did you desire the most?" The young man thought for a moment and replied, "Air. I desperately wanted air to breathe." The monk nodded and said, "That is the key to finding the solution to your suffering. When you desire liberation from suffering as intensely as you desired air in that moment, you will begin to discover the path to true happiness." The young man, although initially angry, started reflecting on the monk's words. He realized that his suffering had consumed him entirely, blinding him to the possibilities of finding joy and peace. Inspired by the monk's teachings, he resolved to change his perspective and cultivate a mindset of gratitude, acceptance, and detachment from his circumstances. As the young man continued to learn from the monk and apply the lessons to his life, he gradually discovered a new sense of purpose and contentment. He understood that suffering is an inherent part of life but can be transformed into a catalyst for growth and spiritual development. That suffering is a universal experience, but our response to it determines our happiness and well-being. By cultivating inner peace, acceptance, and detachment, we can navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and resilience. True liberation from suffering comes not from avoiding or suppressing it, but from embracing it and transforming it into wisdom and compassion.